Yo, check this out. So I'm scrolling through the gram one day, right? And I come across this blonde D who later will be the name Crackhead. Man, her pics were okay. I slide into her DMs, smooth as butter, and we start chatting it up. We're vibing, you know? Talking about music, life, the usual. She seemed cool, so I'm like, let's meet up. She agrees, and I'm thinking this gonna be sweet. But man, when we link up, things go sideways real quick. I roll up to the spot, and she's looking all jittery, eyes darting around like she's expecting the cops to jump out any second. I'm like, yo, you good? That's when she drops the bomb. Turns out Shorty's on probation, been in and out of trouble with the law, you feel me? She starts spilling about her struggles, how she's been trying to stay clean but keeps slipping up. I'm sitting there, thinking I signed up for a chill hangout, not an episode of Cops. But you know me, I ain't one to judge. I'm listening to her story, and I'm seeing this girl needs help, not another person to let her down. So I'm like, alright, let's figure this out. I start talking to her about getting her life straight. Told her about some programs I know, people who could help her stay on track. It ain't gonna be easy, but I figure if she's got someone in her corner, maybe she can turn things around. So here I am, blunt buddy, trying to be a positive influence and shit. Never thought I'd be playing life coach to a probation case, but hey, life's full of surprises, right? Let's see if we can get back on the straight and narrow. It's gonna be a wild ride, but I'm here for it. So check it. So we are kicking it at my spot, right? We're sipping on some drinks, blazing up, just chilling like villains. I mean, we're practically living the dream, if that dream involves questionable life choices and a lot of snacks. So she starts spilling her heart out about how she wants to get her life together. I'm thinking, cool, maybe she's serious about changing. But then again, I'm also thinking, this is the same girl who once tried to convince me that eating a whole pizza counts as a balanced diet. We keep drinking, keep smoking, and things get a little wild. You know how it goes. 1 minute you're sharing your hopes and dreams, and the next minute you're both doing karaoke to 80s power ballads. I'm singing like I'm auditioning for American Idol, and she's belting out I Will Survive like she's auditioning for a Broadway show. It was all good in the moment. You know what I'm saying? But man, when the morning comes around, it's like I woke up next to a whole different person. She starts acting all kinds of crazy, like she just discovered coffee for the first time or something. She's bouncing off the walls, being mad obnoxious and shit. I'm trying to figure out what's got her so worked up. But talking to her is like trying to teach a cat to fetch. Ain't happening. She's snapping at everything I say. Like, I casually mention that maybe we should order breakfast. And she goes off about how pancakes are just fluffy circles of betrayal. I'm sitting there thinking, what happened to all that talk about bettering herself? It's like night and day. 1 minute we're vibing. The next minute she's auditioning for a role in a soap opera. I'm trying to keep my cool. But this chick is testing my patience like it's a final exam. I can't even get a word in without her going off about how unicorns are real, but only come out during full moons. Like, where did that even come from? Finally, I'm like, look, I think it's time for you to head out. She's still acting all kinds of ways, like she just found out that chocolate doesn't count as a food group, but I managed to get her in the car. The whole ride to her place is tense. She's muttering under her breath about how the universe is conspiring against her, while I'm just trying not to drive off a cliff. I drop her off, and as she's getting out, I'm thinking to myself, man, what did I get myself into? This whole situation's got me feeling some type of way, like I just signed up for an episode of Survivor Relationship Edition. As I'm driving away, I'm shaking my head like an old man at a kid's birthday party. Maybe some people just ain't ready for change. It's a tough lesson learned, kinda like realising that not all cereal is actually breakfast food. But hey, that's how it goes sometimes in the streets of Atlanta. You try to do right by people, but it don't always work out how you expect, especially when unicorns are involved.